Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Extreme Jaw, where we stretch everything to the extreme, and we are the source for the best top 10 videos on YouTube. On this video, we're gonna talk about top 10 UFC fighters that would make great WWE superstars. Number 10, Randy Couture. Perhaps one of the pillars of the UFC, the Natural is one of the fighters that adult MMA fans grew up with when they were kids. Some also call him Captain America, and the crowd just loves it when he enters the octagon. Did we mention that Couture can act? He played Tall Rod in hit action franchise The Expendables. If he teams up with another patriot, let's say John Cena, in WWE, we will be hearing USA chants around the globe. Currently, Couture does business with UFC's main rival, Bellator. Number 9, Roy Nelson. There is no wondering why Nelson's moniker is Big Country. Unlike most fighters on the UFC roster, Roy Nelson's physique isn't really that sculptured. But don't let the belly fool you. Nelson packs a mean punch, especially in that right hand of his. What makes Nelson more lovable is that he embraces his physique and even uses it to its advantage in fights. If he does make it to the WWE, he'd make a good partner to wrestling veteran Mick Foley. Number 8, Ronda Rousey. There is no doubting Ronda Rousey is one of the best woman MMA fighter there is. Aside from her impressive career in martial arts, Rousey also had a few stints on the big screen. Her biggest role on screen so far is on Expendables 3. Aside from the action flick, Rousey also played a role in Furious 7 and the Entourage movie. What makes Rousey even more qualified for a role in WWE is that she's been the WWE ring herself. Back at WrestleMania 31, Rousey, along with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, taught Triple H and Stephanie McMahon a lesson they won't soon forget. Her few moments under the WWE spotlight are surely memorable. Number 7, Kazushi Sakuraba. Known as the Gracie Hunter, Sakuraba is one of the legends when it comes to MMA. His go-to discipline when fighting is without a doubt his grappling repertoire. And listen, if you're a guy with a title like Gracie Hunter, you're already a certified badass. Aside from being a professional MMA fighter, Sakuraba is also an accomplished pro wrestler in Japan. Being in several promotions, Sakuraba has established Japan into one of the more prominent martial arts scene there is. Although Sakuraba is past his prime already, one can't help but dream of seeing him in the WWE. Number 6, Anderson Silva. Let's all agree that Anderson Silva is the most entertaining fighter to watch. The fluidity of his strikes and the way he dances around the octagon are a sight for the eyes. His showboating may have gotten him in troubles with his opponents a couple of times, but we can also agree that he'll make more use of his dancing skills in the WWE. As of late, though, Silva had some pretty forgetful performances, including his latest controversial loss against Michael Bisping. Number 5, Quinton Jackson. Most commonly known as Rampage, Quinton Jackson is forced to be reckoned with and a personality to watch out for. His trademark howl is sure to make his fictional WWE entrance send chills down to the spines of both the fans and the audience. His antics outside the ring include his constant bullying of his friend, Ariel Helwani, a renowned MMA journalist. If Rampage makes it to WWE, it'd be fun to see him bully Michael Cole, who is sure to be a beta in the eyes of Rampage. Number 4, Charles Bennett. Besides being one of the most vicious MMA fighters of all time, Crazy Horse is also a class act with his antiques and in-ring gimmicks. He likes to taunt his opponents during the fight. He loves the camera, and most of all, he's scary. Especially when he's tearing a teddy bear in front of your eyes. We're not sure how the WWE could handle a character such as Bennett. we're not even sure if wrestlers would want to go toe-to-toe with him. Number 3 and 2, the Diaz brothers. These two brothers from Stockton are infamous for being obnoxious both in and out of the ring. While outside, both Nick and Nate Diaz are characters to watch as they constantly throw insults at their next opponent, or at any fighter for that matter. When in the ring, their bravado never seems to falter. Just look at the fight between Silva and Nick Diaz. Who else would provoke the spider themselves? These two can do wonders for WWE. In fact, we can already see a Diaz Bros versus Dudley Boys matchup. A few Stockton slaps here and there would also look good in WWE ring. And of course, number 1, Conor McGregor. Who else did you expect to be on the top spot? Conor McGregor is currently the highest paid athlete in the UFC, bagging in a whole lot of figures with each fight. Aside from his superb striking skills, Mystic Mac is also a well-proven crowd pleaser. There is a reason why McGregor is a crowd favorite, and it's not just because of his fighting skills. He's a loudmouth, but what's good is that he can walk the talk most of the time. One thing is for sure, we don't want to be faced with McGregor in a cage and at a smack talk contest. His trash-talking skills may even be enough to shut up The Rock himself. Well, that's it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to hit like, comment and subscribe, and of course hit share, unless you don't want to see us. Get it?